I'm not a movie critic. I'm just a girl who really fucking loves movies, and here's what I thought about The Odyssey. You might be thinking, okay, she's wearing a shirt, she's a sellout. They gifted her a shirt and she's gonna say all good things about this film. And while I do have a lot of good things to say, I also do have some commentary. As an actor and as a movie lover, it is always important to have positive and also constructive feedback when it comes to films. This is going to be a new series that I'm going to be starting here on my account, and it's basically I'm just a girl who really fucking loves movies. I've read all of your comments. I would probably say this is my number 2 favorite film from Christopher Nolan, but I do think there are some things that should be addressed. Number 1 being, and I already talked about this, but Lupita Nyong'o, she did it amazing. Her screen time is very, very little. I won't spoil anything. I think the outrage over someone who's barely even on screen is kind of funny. But I will say, I do think that it is a topic to raise of why there wasn't any Greek people in this film when it is about Greek mythology. That is something that I do think is kind of like, why did that happen? Now, when it comes to the film itself, it was amazing. It was very, very, very good. In the very beginning, I was a little concerned. I wasn't entirely sure what was happening. Again, I'm just a girl. There was a film that I watched a while ago that I absolutely just could not stand to watch. I was falling asleep and I had to walk out of the theater because of how bad it was. So it was kind of giving that feeling in the very beginning where I was like, it was the same kind of storytelling that concerned me a little bit. And I was like, oh no, I really hope this is not what like that other film was. Yeah, I think maybe like 20 to 30 minutes in, I was like, okay, now it makes sense. This is definitely one of those films where you should watch it twice to fully understand, because the second time around, you can really enjoy the storytelling and the filmmaking and everything because now you understand what's going on. They do a lot of references from the beginning clips further into the movie where you're like, ah, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, this is definitely a movie you watch twice. I honestly rate it, I'm gonna say 9 popcorns out of 10. I cried a little bit. I was laughing. There was some pretty good like comedic moments here and there. I think it was amazing. There was just great action. I think Christopher Nolan really knocked this one out of the park. I think the guys are gonna love this one more because it's literally about, you know, warriors and war and men and strength and, you know what I mean? But as a girl, I think it was great. I loved it. It will not be Interstellar for me though. Interstellar has always been my number 1. There hasn't been a movie that has ever topped that one. Watch it on the biggest screen possible. It is going to be the best experience you'll ever have, and enjoy it. It's a very, very great film.